discovery could rewrite our understanding of how the moon was formed. Well, up to now, we were sort of told that the theory of the moon's formation was that something hit our Earth and something just came out of our Earth and formed the moon from the opposite side of this tremendous Earth impact that we had. Well, that's no longer the case. So we have to change our understanding of our moon's formation. Even though recently, scientists said that they found rocks on the moon that resembled rocks on Earth. So what is going on? Scientists are reevaluating their belief of how the moon was formed, as scientists discovered that our satellite, our natural satellite, the moon, and Earth are not as identical as they previously believed. Scientists believe the moon was formed when a Mars-sized infant planet known as Theia hit our Earth and with a huge blow, striking at a 45 degrees angle about 4.5 billion years ago. And as a result, chunks of this Theia and Earth collected in Earth's orbit and eventually formed the moon. Chunks of molten rock from Earth joined the synestia, which allowed the moon to form. So it was not just Earth, it was chunks of Earth and Theia. Astronomical terms, synestias are extremely brief, only lasting for a couple of hundred years, and then they shrink rapidly, causing the rock vapor to condense into liquid, which ultimately becomes the core of the planet, or in this case, the core of our moon. Moon samples from Apollo missions revealed that Earth and our lunar satellite, our moon, are almost identical twins in terms of oxygen isotopes, which begged the question as to how similar Earth and Theia were. Either Earth and Theia were almost identical, which is really unlikely, or their oxygen isotopes were fully mixed in the aftermath of this impact, which has been difficult to model in simulations. That's how their simulation is what brings them to their beliefs. Now, new research found that different parts of the moon have different oxygen isotope levels. Some are the same as Earth's isotopes, but others are alien so much and that they have come from Theia. Eric Cano, researcher scientist at the University of New Mexico, said, "Our findings suggest that the deep lunar mantle may have experienced the least mixing and is most representative of the impactor Theia." He said, "The data implied the distinct oxygen isotope compositions of Theia and Earth were not completely homogenized by the moon-forming impact and provides quantitative evidence that Theia could have formed farther from the Sun than Earth did." Zach Sharp, University of New Mexico's Department of Earth and Planetary Sciences, said, "This data suggests that the deep lunar mantle may have experienced the least mixing and is most representative of the impactor Theia." So, what is going on here? That's a big difference. The moon is representative of the impactor Theia. How did that happen? Based on the results from our isotopic analysis, they say, Theia would have an origin farther out from the Sun relative to Earth, and shows that Theia's distinct oxygen isotope composition was not completely lost through homogenization during this giant impact. So NASA is looking to put humans on the moon for the first time since 1972, and they expect to do that, in just 4 years, by 2024. The space agency decided its unfinished business has to go on our lunar satellite. It wants to set up a permanent base on the moon, with missions taking place, they hope, in 2024. NASA Administrator Jim Bridenstine made the announcement he wants to set up a lunar colony and called on the best and brightest American industry to help design, develop our human lunar landers. The base would, of course, be used as a checkpoint between Earth and Mars, and while also allowing astronauts to study the moon in close detail. So the takeaway here, the conclusion is this, that the moon most probably has most of Theia, is made up of most of Theia. So what is that? And let me remind you that the ancient Pre-Selenians of the Peloponnese of Greece, were alive before they experienced the moon near Earth. Okay, there were people on Earth, on the Peloponnese of Greece, And they have ancient writings and legends saying that they were there since before the time when Earth had a moon, our moon, that is the moon that we have today. Okay, so this is on Express UK, Sean Martin. Please leave your comments. This is fascinating. So, all right. And please ring the bell for more new videos, subscribe and share. And thank you so much for your support. Please take very good care of each other. Thank you. If you'd like to join me on my Patreon account, you will hear content not covered by mainstream media. These riveting stories will be based on my research, and I will state my opinions and give my personal insight on diverse and controversial subjects and world events not covered by mainstream media, and not supported by YouTube guidelines. So whatever I have on my Patreon, most of those will not be on my YouTube channel. Please consider becoming a member today. More of the most significant and important videos will be on my Patreon channel. Your support helps me to continue my research and keeps this YouTube channel alive. And we depend on your support, your generous charity, because we help economically challenged families here in Athens, Greece, in Kapota, and we also help the young generation with university tuition and the community around our church. Thank you.